Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of SpeakEasy English. I'm your host, Mark, and I am thrilled to have you joining us today.
And I'm Sarah. Hi, everyone. Today is a very special episode because we are tackling the number one goal for almost all of our listeners, fluency.
Exactly. Today's topic is fluent English speaking practice. But Sarah, before we dive into the exercises, we need to define what fluency actually is. I think a lot of intermediate learners get confused here.
Oh, absolutely. Many students think fluency means speaking perfectly without any grammar mistakes, but that is accuracy, not fluency. Fluency is about the flow. It's about communicating your ideas smoothly without stopping too often to think.
Right. You can make grammar mistakes and still be fluent. The problem arises when you are so afraid of making a mistake that you freeze up. We call this the translation trap.
The translation trap is when you hear English, translate it into your native language, think of a response, translate that back to English, and then speak. That takes too much time. To be fluent, you need to eliminate that middle step.
So, how do we do that? We have a few techniques for you today. The first one is called shadowing. Sarah, can you explain how shadowing works for our intermediate listeners?
Sure. Shadowing is a technique where you listen to a native speaker and repeat exactly what they say, almost at the same time. You are like their shadow. You don't wait for the sentence to finish. You speak along with them.
This helps with intonation and rhythm. English is a stress-timed language. If you shadow us, you will start to feel the music of the language. Let's try a mini practice. I'll say a sentence, and I want our listeners to repeat it immediately after me. Ready? I really enjoy having coffee in the morning.
I really enjoy having coffee in the morning.
Exactly. Now moving to our second technique, narrating your life. This helps you think in English. When you are alone, just say out loud what you are doing. I am opening the fridge. I am looking for milk. It sounds silly, but it builds the connection between the action and the English word.
It makes English a habit, not a subject you study. Okay, Mark, I think it is time for our vocabulary spotlight. We have picked 3 words or phrases today that will make you sound more fluent immediately.
Great. The first word is articulate. To be articulate means you can express your thoughts clearly and effectively. For example, she is a very articulate speaker. Everyone understands her easily.
I love that word. It's a great compliment, too. Our second phrase is a phrasal verb, brush up on. This means to practice and improve a skill you haven't used in a while. For example, I need to brush up on my Spanish before my trip to Mexico.
Very useful. And our third one is second nature. When something is second nature, it means it is automatic and easy for you. You don't have to think about it. Our goal is to make speaking English second nature to you.
Perfect. Articulate, brush up on, and second nature. Try to use one of these in a sentence today. Now, let's put all of this into practice with a real-world scenario. Mark and I are going to act out a situation.
The scenario is we are 2 colleagues meeting in the break room. We haven't seen each other in a while. I want you to listen to how we use filler words like actually, you know, and well to keep the fluency going while we think.
Hey, Mark. Long time no see. How have you been?
Oh, hey, Sarah. I've been pretty good, actually. Just really busy with the new project. You know how it is this time of year.
Tell me about it. I've been trying to brush up on my presentation skills for the quarterly meeting. It's a bit stressful, to be honest.
You'll be fine. You're very articulate. Once you start talking, it'll become second nature. Do you want to grab a coffee later to go over it?
That would be amazing. Thanks, Mark. And scene. Okay, listeners, did you hear how we use the vocabulary words naturally?
We also used phrases like, tell me about it, and you know how it is. These are small conversational bridges. They give you time to think without stopping the flow of the conversation.
Exactly. If you pause for 5 seconds of silence, it feels awkward. But if you say, well, let me think about that for a second, you are still speaking English while your brain works. That is a huge secret to sounding fluent.
We are coming to the end of our time, but I want to leave you with one final tip. Consistency is key. You cannot practice for 5 hours on Sunday and do nothing the rest of the week.
it is much better to practice for 15 minutes every single day. Use the shadowing technique while you drive, or narrated your life while you cook. Make English a part of your daily routine.
Thank you so much for tuning in to SpeakEasy English. We hope this deep dive into fluency helps you on your journey.
Don't forget to subscribe and leave us a review. Let us know in the comments which vocabulary word was your favorite. Keep practicing and speak easy.
See you next time, everyone. Bye.